Spain.
Support from donors like you makes a significant impact on the lives of more than 370 Wolverine student athletes. The General Athletic Scholarship Fund will help our student athletes be successful in the classroom, on the field, and in life. Please support our student athletes with a personal donation and watch these men and women grow now and in the future.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
Smooth sailing.
More traffic.
Great looking day ahead.
More weather.
New details are emerging.
More breaking news. Whenever, wherever.
That's good news.
More ways to know before you go.
You're going to like the morning commute.
On KSL Today, weekday mornings on KSL 5. Experienced? Check. Accurate? Check. The team more Utahns trust to stay safe from winter weather surprises? Check, 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 and check. Know before you go. Check with the KSL 5 weather specialists.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? South Point.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, inside. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, inside the UCCU Center. I'm Kyle Bruder alongside Dylan Harrison. The Wolverines looking to win their 5th straight game and their 3rd straight in conference play. They host the Redhawks of Seattle University. You know, Dylan, it's been a very pleasant surprise seeing what the Wolverines have been able to do over the last few games. What do you think has been the difference maker allowing them to go on this win streak that they have?
Yeah, it's a couple of things, Kyle. First, team unity. This team's really come together here in the last 4 games that they've been playing, and it also happens on the defensive end. They're playing with outstanding intensity on the defensive end, and they're making things difficult for their opponents, and they've got their hands full here today with the Redhawks.
You know, I love how they have had Neha Sohail at the jump, at the tip at the beginning of the game, the last 3 games, and she's gotten it all 3 times. And then she goes and buries the baseline jumper, so that's a great start for Utah Valley. But we didn't get a chance to do this at the beginning, so let's just go over your starters real quick. First, for the visiting Redhawks, we have number 5, Courtney Murphy. We also have number 15, Kamira Sanders. Also number 21, Olivia Crawford. We also have Chinwe Izonyu, number 34, and number 43, Joanna Alves. And it looks like we'll have a tie-up, a jump ball, and possession will stay with the Redhawks as Utah Valley got the opening tip. But for the Wolverines, your starters are number 3, Maria Carvalho, who has been just blistering hot, has been playing extremely well. You also had number 14, Eve Brassless, number 21, Neha Sohail, number 35, Jordan Holland, and number 40, Josie Williams. And they are coached by Dan Nielsen in his first season, and shame on me for not mentioning the head coach of the Redhawks, Susie Barkham. Jumper is no good for the Redhawks. Maria Carvalho will bring it up the floor. The Wolverines lead 2-0. Another shot, but this one a miss for Sohail. She has the quick trigger today.
I like it, though. I like that Sohail's coming out. No hesitation. She knocked down her first, a little long on the second. She's probably got some adrenaline pumping here early on, but it's a good sign for the Wolverines that she's coming out being aggressive.
Shot clock trickling down now to 5. Utah Valley putting on some heavy pressure, and I think we're going to get a travel as Crawford did the icky shuffle before she put the ball down. That's for you old football fans. You get the reference.
Yeah, Utah Valley, they're coming out here with a man-to-man defense. We've seen them mix it up here. Throughout the season, they've gone with a zone trap and also man-to-man. It really depends on their opponent, and looks like Coach Nielsen has deemed man-to-man to be the way to start today's game.
Holland, top of the key. Now Sohail. Inside to Brassless. She has a lane inside. Can't quite connect, and a battle for the rebound. Looks like it'll be a jump ball. Josie Williams had kind of a weird angle. I think it could have been called a foul, but they're going to keep it here for Utah Valley.
See if we can get a little high-low action here for the Wolverines and find Williams inside.
You can hear Coach Nielsen yelling at Maria to just lay that up. She had a pretty open lane. I think she didn't realize how open she'd get it. Sohail, a little too strong, and the ball's poked out. Holland able to track it down. A little sloppy on this possession. We are 2.5 minutes in. They're going to have to get the shot up. Holland ran into a bunch of traffic and just couldn't quite get the shot off, so that'll be a Wolverine turnover.
Yeah, tough play right there for Holland. The Redhawks did an excellent job of closing the gap and not really giving her any space to sneak in the middle.
Quick trigger, 3 balls on the way, and no good for Murphy. Carvalho with another rebound. She's been a rebounding machine. 3 rebounds for Carvalho already here in the first few minutes. They find Williams down on the low block. Came up a little bit short on the front rim.
That's a little tough with her working to her left with the offhand. It's something that she can develop as she continues on.
Seattle able to score. We are notched up at 2 apiece.
The Wolverines have got to keep their eye on Kamira Sanders for the Redhawks. She's leading the WAC, 18 points a game this season. So they got their hands full with Kamira.
Loose ball, almost a jump ball, but nothing there. Sohail, she'll drive in, off the glass and good.
Great move by Sohail. She's got that slender body frame. She's able to sneak between the 2 Redhawk defenders and finish.
She's been extra aggressive today, a lot more than, she's not hesitant to shoot the ball when she's open, but I don't think we've seen her attack the basket like that.
Yeah,
the way that we've seen it.
Going all out here.
3 balls, no good for Alves. Carvalho, they kind of slowed down a little bit. Holland at the high post. She goes, attacks her defender, and is fouled. Alves thought she was straight up. She might have been, but the official had a better look than we did. So we'll see our first free throws of the day.
Yeah, the Red Hawks are going with a 2-3 zone, and they're crashing heavily on the interior when Utah Valley's trying to attack the basket. So the Wolverines, as you saw in that last possession, they're going to have to work the high post. We saw Holland pop to the high post, and then she's able to make multiple decisions. She can shoot, she can drive, or find a teammate. And that's going to be key for the Wolverines to break down this 2-3 zone.
Holland knocks down both free throws, and the Wolverines go up 6-2 with 5:38 left in the first quarter. Murphy goes up to Keogh. Now back to Murphy, and she buries the three. A big, big shot to stop the Wolverine run. Jensen has checked into the game for Utah Valley, giving Josie Williams a breather. Holland inside, Brassless. Kind of got bumped towards the line and nearly lost it. There is a battle for the ball. Foul. This is going to go against Utah Valley. It'll go on Eve Brassless. And it's time for our first media timeout of the day. 4:55 left in the first quarter. Utah Valley up 6-5. We'll see you back here on the WAC Digital Network.
And I'm Ben. For over 9 decades, our family has the reputation of being focused on price, selection, and service.
This decade is no different. Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months on a new Santa Fe or purchase a new Tucson for just $19,990.
You've got to come and see us at Murdoch Hyundai.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Tyson.
For over 9 decades, our family has the reputation of being focused on price, selection, and service.
This new decade is no different. Right now, take up to $10,000 off the new Silverado All-Star Edition.
You've got to come and see us at
We're about to come back out of the media timeout. There's 4:55 left in the first quarter. Utah Valley leading 6-5. Dylan, what have you liked from the Wolverines so far today?
I like the defensive pressure, both teams. You know, the Red Hawks, give them credit. They're playing great defense as well. And the Wolverines are doing an outstanding job of making things difficult for the Red Hawks on the offensive end. You know, I'd like to see Utah Valley get it to the high post to break down this 2-3 zone that they're going up against, and just keep working on the defensive end.
Nice little pocket pass there. Results in an open baseline jumper for Izonyu, her first bucket today. Seattle takes their first lead. They go up 7-6. Maria Carvalho, who recently came off a career-high 19 points, is yet to take a shot today. Holland gets a great look from the free throw line and buries it.
Yeah, that shot's going to be there all afternoon for Jordan Holland, until the Red Hawks decide that they're not going to allow it anymore and force it outside the middle.
Sanders attacks, can't quite finish. Dylan mentioned earlier that Sanders is leading the WAC in scoring at about 18 points a game. Sanders with 2 points so far. Sohail, they go back to the high post. Jensen, almost looked like she got blocked, but it resulted in a pass to Brassless. Great defensive stand in the paint from Seattle. 3 on the way for Murphy. It's no good. Carvalho with another rebound. Sohail, beautiful find inside to Jensen.
A great pass by Sohail and a great job by Jensen running the floor. That's what you got to do as a big. Oftentimes, you think your guards are going to take it, but if you run down the floor, your guards will find you and they'll reward you.
Leilani Pete checks into the game, as well as Olivia Crawford. And Alvesh checks back in, and here comes Josie Williams for that matchup. Alvesh, kind of a runner inside, can't get it, and I think they're going to get Cortez on an over the back.
Yeah, Cortez on that last possession, she she fell to her feet there and wasn't in good position, and so when the offensive shot went up, she was on the back side of the Red Hawk player number 21 and just unable to cleanly get that rebound.
Alvesh and Josie Williams, and Alvesh commits the double dribble. She kind of throws the ball back past the official. Lucky she didn't at least get a delay of game call or something like that.
Yeah, she's got to be careful there. A little frustrated, but you got to keep composure.
Madison Grange into the game for Utah Valley. Grange has also had a hot hand, but Carvalho misfires on the pass. Results in an easy transition layup for Sanders. Cortez, top of the key, back to Grange. She pulls the trigger. Doesn't connect on this one. Jordan Holland with the offensive board.
It's a good look right there by Grange. That's her role on the team. Come in and be a sharp shooter. Unable to knock down her first, and Holland, a little off balance there.
Alvesh gets the ball deep in the paint and is able to turn and fire. That is a tough shot over 3 Wolverine defenders.
Extremely difficult shot. She's fired up after making that.
SUU goes back up on top by 1, 11-10. It's been a tight one here in the first quarter. Utah Valley continuing to look to the high post. And they find Holland. Holland scoops it up and scores.
Yeah, great play by Jordan Holland. Great pass by Carvalho, leading her as she was wrapping around the paint there. And Holland with an excellent left-handed finish.
Alvesh, beautiful pass to Williams, but didn't quite have the shot. Williams, oh, what a pass. Alvesh gets fouled inside. She'll head to the free throw line. This will be the first trip to the line for Seattle University, with a chance to tie or take back the lead with 1:03 left. McKenna Schonifer has checked in for Seattle. Free throw is no good for Alvesh. Second one is on the way. That one's short, rebounded by Cortez. Utah Valley trying to find something open as they swing it around. Carvalho for 3, in and out. Williams comes up with the offensive board, can't connect, gets her own rebound, and we'll have a jump ball under the basket. A lot of contact there. Unfortunately, it does not stay with the Wolverines. Utah Valley's been so good on the offensive glass. 6 offensive rebounds now for the Wolverines.
Yeah, they're doing an excellent job crashing hard. You'd like that first attempt by Williams to drop so she doesn't have to worry about the offensive rebound. But it's good for her following up and attacking.
Cortez fakes the three. Step back baseline jumper. That is good.
I thought Cortez was going to pull the trigger here on this wing three, but her 15-foot shot is her sweet spot. She knows her game better than anyone, and she's able to knock down that sweet baseline jumper.
2 on the clock. They're going to have to get a shot up, and I don't know if they'll do it in time. They do not. Utah Valley was able to pull ahead. They lead by 3, 14-11 after the first quarter. It seems like we're going to be in for a tight matchup between these two squads today.
Yeah, excellent job by both teams. They're playing hard on the defensive end, and the Wolverines, they're able to get this 3-point lead here going into the second quarter. They played great, excellent lockdown defense on that last possession for the Red Hawks, and it'll be exciting to see what the rest of the game holds for us.
Utah Valley again up 3. We'll be back for the second quarter.
Looking to spend that birthday money, Tyler? I'm just not sure which one to get. Well, they are both pretty cool. But saving some of that money would be pretty cool, too. Yep.
When's the right age to teach your children how to save and spend money wisely? Right now, with the Be Money Smart program only at Utah Community Credit Union. Inspiring smart decisions.
The Wolverines looking to extend their win streak to 5 here at home. The biggest test yet is still to come as the Wolverines are getting ready for a road trip. They haven't been too successful on the road. So the Wolverines are going to play at New Mexico State and then at UTRGV before coming back home to face CSU Bakersfield. So those 2 games are going to be a big measuring stick for the Wolverines. But they've got to get past the Red Hawks of Seattle University first. Josie Williams at the high post. Carvalho fakes the 3 and is called for, I don't know if it was a travel or if she stepped on the line, but it's a turnover either way.
Yeah, it looks like she shuffled her feet there in the corner. She's just got to pull the trigger or look to swing the ball back to her teammates.
Nice pass inside. Murphy kind of bobbles it and is able to get the shot off, but it's no good. Brassless comes up with the rebound.
Now the Red Hawks are utilizing the backdoor passes pretty heavily here against the Wolverines. Wolverines are overplaying, and Red Hawks players keep slipping on the backside, and they keep getting fouled.
Ball is knocked out by Josie Williams. It'll go back to the Red Hawks, and that's a great time for us to give a shout-out to our sponsor, Murdoch, Hyundai, and Chevy. You are the heart of our business. Alvesh, top of the key. And Josie Williams gets a hand on it. It'll go out and stay with the Red Hawks with a minute gone in the second quarter. 16 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Murphy right there. She's got to be smarter with that entry pass. Josie Williams was fronting the defender, and Utah Valley had someone else behind her teammate, so there was nowhere to throw that entry pass. She's got to work to swing it around or find a different teammate.
Williams feeling the pressure from Carvalho, but it results in a wide open 3, in and out from Alvesh. And an offensive rebound for Seattle. Alvesh coming in like a freight train, and we'll have a blocking foul. I think this will go against Josie Williams, but we'll find out for sure. Yes, it'll go against Josie. That's only her first personal foul, though, so good sign for Williams.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there for the official. Looked like Alvesh might have taken an extra step or two as she got bodied up by Josie Williams, but she's going to be here at the line. She knocked down the first.
Alvesh will get another. Utah Valley leads by 1, 14-13. Pressure still coming. Utah Valley has done, over this win streak, they've done a really, really good job of breaking pressure. They've been able to really avoid turnovers. Carvalho for three, it's good.
Yeah, Utah Valley, just like you said, you know, the pressure that they've been seeing hasn't necessarily been a trap, you know, but it's definitely been there to slow down and to create turnovers. And Utah Valley, like you said, they're doing a great job being very patient and not turning it over.
Williams misfired, but there was Izanyu with the offensive rebound, and the putback, the foul came on the shot, so she will go to the free throw line. She'll get 2.
Yeah, that was a tough finish by Izanyu. She had, it looked like Cortez all over her on the backside, and she was able to finish strong and looking for the and one.
First free throw is up and good. The Wolverines haven't been able to create any real separation in this game. Seattle has just been keeping it close within the 3 and 2 point range. And they trim it down to 2 right here. 8:08 left in the first half. The Wolverines 17. Carvalho finds Brassless, an easy baseline jumper, but it's a little strong.
That's a good look by the Wolverines. I think they could get that shot opportunity all day long as they seal off the inside. And we see Courtney Murphy just lighting it up from the outside. That's her second 3 of the game.
She's proving it before our eyes that she can make it, especially when she's left open like that. So the Wolverines will have to be conscious of that moving forward. Holland thought about the 3, ends up going to Williams. Beautiful pass and too strong, but it looks like Sohail was able to clean up her own mess. Holland for 3, no good. Williams spins right into Jordan Holland, and that is an offensive foul. Holland was able to plant her feet, and Williams had no idea she was there.
Yeah, great job by Jordan Holland. And I feel like it's been quite some time that we've seen her take a charge. Usually she was, I think, averaging a charge a game. I don't even know if that's a stat, Kyle, but in the past, that's what she's known for, is doing work on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
And, she's fired up after taking that charge. Hopefully it can provide a spark.
Cortez looking for Sohail. Holland, got to be careful. There's arms everywhere.
Take it.
A little bit short. We'll have a foul on Josie Williams. That's going to be foul number 2 on Josie. And it looks like Jensen was ready to check in for her anyway.
Yeah, Holland on that last possession, she had Williams, the smaller Williams, guarding her. It looked like she could have just taken her right down the right side of the paint, and instead settling for that jump shot. I'd like to see her be a little more aggressive and go towards the hoop.
We'll have an offensive foul. This is going to go against number 11, Keogh. It's been a relatively clean game as far as turnovers go. 4 turnovers for the Wolverines and 4 for Seattle. Obviously, 1 turnover is too many from a coach's standpoint, but both teams in the positive in the assist-to-turnover ratio. Utah Valley comes up with the offensive board, which results in another jump ball. This time it'll go to Seattle.
Alexis Cortez, and she had 16 points over Kansas City in their last win here at home. That 3 attempt right there, in and out for her, but I like the aggressiveness, and I like it when she plays with a little bit more fire than we're used to seeing.
Cortez has got Carvalho. Cortez fakes the 3. She's going to take a step back from the corner. She knocks it down.
15-footer every time. She's automatic from there.
It's kind of funny because it's not It's not, just in general, it's not the highest percentage shot. And she can knock down three-pointers, so it's interesting that she settles for that. But it's, like you said earlier, it's the best option for her other than a layup. So it's fun to see her knock those shots down. Sohail driving. She definitely got hit. I don't know why there wasn't a whistle there.
Yeah, a lot of body contact on a couple of offensive drives there.
And Sohail with a big block. Sanders is checked back in for Seattle. Sanders a driving kick. Murphy, three. This one's no good.
Wow. Got bodies falling all over the place here. Oh, that's got to
nice
be
pass
foul there.
Inside. Man, these officials are letting a lot of contact go. Great job by Maria Carvalho. She's able to strip Sanders and knock it off of her leg. We'll have immediate timeout on the floor, but man, I said we were in for a tight one, and it is just that, 19-18. We'll see if either team can pull away here in the second.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become? It doesn't matter your situation in life.
No matter your interest.
Whether your first choice or second chance.
There's a place for you.
Place for you. Place for you at UVU. Place to engage, to rise, to succeed.
To become.
When you know before you go how the latest breaking news, traffic, and weather will affect you, that equals a good morning. Wake up with the news specialists on KSL Today, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Welcome back to the UCCU Center, where the Wolverines are hosting the Redhawks of Seattle U. It has been a very back-and-forth matchup today. 4:44 left in the first half. The Wolverines lead by 1. Neither team shooting the ball particularly well, but they've been able to keep it tight. It's really been, I want to say it's been impressive defensively. It's been a combination of that, as well as the officials have been reluctant to call fouls too, but it's been relatively even. It hasn't really been lopsided, which is probably why you haven't heard a lot of complaining from either coach or the players. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely both teams playing very physical, and you know that's what you like to see, is a hard-fought game. And you know, we see a turnover here to coming out of the timeout. Jensen's got to be stronger with the ball. She's got to be aware of where the defenders are.
Murphy to Alves. Sanders finds a lane, tries to kick it out, or it got poked away. I'm not totally sure, but it ends up in the hands of Jordan Holland.
Yeah, she came around that ball screen quick, and I think it was Cortez who got a hand in there and was able to deflect it.
Sohail. Carvalho drives in. There was some contact there too, but no foul yet again.
Yeah, it's a little tough for the official to call a foul on that, as Carvalho was going straight at Alves, who is much taller, and Carvalho really didn't stand a chance getting that shot off.
Right.
So it's tough for him to blow their whistle. Those are one of so that you just swallow it and move on.
Alves with the offensive board. The putback does not fall, but she will head to the free throw line. Maria Carvalho will pick up her first personal foul. Carvalho with 3 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists in 17 minutes. Alves at the free throw line again. She knocks down the first. She'll have one more. Alves with 5 points and 2 rebounds.
Wolverines having a little difficulty breaking this trap this time down the court. Sohail and Cortez, they got to look to help Holland and Carvalho as you know, Seattle's really amped up this full court trap.
They're playing a lot more aggressively, too, because they know that they can get away with it right now.
Yeah.
So that's what's been making it so hard on the Wolverines. Free throw jumper is up and good for Maria Carvalho, ending a drought for Utah Valley. They were one of their last 8 shots before that and hadn't scored in about 2.5 minutes. So 21-20 in favor of the home team.
Yeah, great job by Megan Jensen getting the 5-second call. You rarely see that anymore
uncommon
in college basketball these days with the rule changes in the past years. And you know, Alves, she's got to be smarter, realize that you know that 5-second count is still happening. You got to put the ball on the floor.
Man, Carvalho with the crafty dribbling, playing with a new level of confidence this season. Carvalho, high post inside Holland. Takes a tough angle, but there is Williams. She is fouled on the putback. She will head to the free throw line.
Good job by Williams getting the offensive board and going right back up. You know, got to be just a tad stronger with the ball. Is you know, I think she could finish that with the contact. You know, but she's at the line. She's a great free throw shooter, and she knocks down the first.
First point today for Williams with those 3 rebounds. The foul was on Leilani Pete. Second free throw is good. That is 3 team fouls on Seattle, 4 on Utah Valley. So any more fouls on the Wolverines here in the last 2:17 will result in Seattle free throws, which if I were in Seattle's shoes, I would try and do that. But at the same time, not a lot of fouls being called in general. Alves going right at Williams. Little dream shake. That was impressive.
Yeah, that was a great move. You called it the dream shake by Elijah, able to finish.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Utah Valley, it seems like they're always up by 1 every time I look at the score.
Yeah, I want to see if we can get Madison Grange a little 3-point shot here. That could be a huge spark, but looks like Carvalho's the one who's knocking it down.
Carvalho has taken her 3-point game up to 11 over the last 4 or 5 games. She's shooting at a much higher percentage than she was before. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for Maria. Alves takes a long 2, and that is off the mark.
Yeah, not a good decision by Alves, and a poor pass right there by Cortez looking ahead at Holland.
Holland saying that was her bad. I don't know if she just got off to a slow start, didn't realize the open space that she had. But either way, Seattle with possession, 1:11 left in the half, and the Wolverines up by 4.
Sanders has been awfully quiet for the Red Hawks. Look to see if she'll attack the basket and try and get going here before the half closes.
Sanders, she'll take a step back 3. This is way off the mark. Utah Valley, you got to give them credit for keeping her that quiet. Yeah, when someone averages 18 points a game, holding them to 4 points in the first half, I don't think that is a coincidence. I think Utah Valley's done a really good job focusing on her defensively.
Got to look to find someone at the high post. Otherwise, the Wolverines are just going to be swinging it around.
Battle for position results in a foul on Keogh.
Look for a high post, entry pass here and see if they can get someone on the backside.
Williams gets it on the block. She's going to go up. Too short. Ends up on the ground. Somehow Carvalho has the ball. Utah Valley can hold for the final shot of the half.
Yeah, they got to make this second chance opportunity count here and get a good look.
Carvalho, Holland, she's going to have to get a shot off, and it's poked away. Great defensive stand by Williams. Excuse me, that's Sanders, not Williams. So the first half in the books, Utah Valley leads 26-22. Dylan, I mean, was this what you expected out of this matchup? Anything that surprised you, and what have you been impressed with?
No, I really think this is what I expected coming in. Utah Valley's known for their defense now as of late in the season, and they're doing a great job, but Seattle's also doing a great job of limiting the offense for the Wolverines. So they're battling back and forth. It's a very physical matchup, and it's a crucial game for both teams. Utah Valley's got to get this 5th straight win before they head on to a difficult road stretch, and Seattle's looking to get back and get on another win streak. So it's a great matchup here, and really looking forward for the second half.
All right, and we will be back for the second half here in just a few moments. The Wolverines again lead 26-22 here at home in the UCCU Center. We'll be right back.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
Smooth sailing.
More traffic.
Great looking day ahead.
More weather.
New details are emerging.
More breaking news. Whenever, wherever.
That's good news.
More ways to know before you go.
You're going to like the morning commute.
On KSL Today. Weekday mornings on KSL 5.
If we can see things for what they are. If we can see what they could be. If the plastic we use, we never throw away. If the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens up. The future is about giving back.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? South.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Thinking of buying a home? Think bigger. Because with UCCU's low interest rates and low mortgage insurance rates, you could qualify for more house with the same payment you could get from other local lenders. A mortgage with UCCU gives you more purchase power. That means more money you can put into your home or back into your pocket. To learn more, visit uccu.com/morehouse or stop by any UCCU branch today. More house, same payment. Only at UCCU. Inspiring smart mortgage decisions.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else?
In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life. If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Chevrolet. I promise you'll love it.
am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices. Experienced? Check. Accurate? Check. The team more Utahns trust to stay safe from winter weather surprises? Check, 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 and check. Know before you go. Check with the KSL 5 weather specialists.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else? In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life.
If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Hyundai. I promise you'll love it.
The path to true success is achieved through determination.
With the goal!
Determination to grow, to push through, and to finish. Utah Valley student athletes strive for these qualities. UVU student athletes need your support from the community, their peers, and their families to achieve this growth and success in life.
Has an opportunity laid down, and there it is! A dive into third base.
Support from donors like you makes a significant impact on the lives of more than 370 Wolverine student athletes. The General Athletic Scholarship Fund will help our student athletes be successful in the classroom, on the field, and in life. Please support our student athletes with a personal donation and watch these men and women grow now and in the future.
Welcome back inside the UCCU Center. The Wolverines on top 26-22 after the first half. It's been a very tight matchup. This is probably the largest lead we've seen from the Wolverines so far. They haven't been able to really pull away and develop a large enough lead to feel comfortable yet.
Yeah.
So it's a really good test for the Wolverines before they go on the road. They really want to get this 5th straight win here. It's really been an interesting season so far as the Wolverines got off to an underwhelming start, let's just call it that. But with a new coach, a new system, it seems like this is the moment where they're starting to turn a corner in the right direction. What do you think Utah Valley's got to do right now to come away with their, a win here going into the road trip they have ahead of them?
Yeah, for this second half, Utah Valley has got to be smart with their decisions. Both teams are playing very physical, so the Wolverines have got to be extra smart, find it in the high post, and then look to attack the basket or look backside to break down this zone defense. And also, they need to take care of the basketball and limit their turnovers. They've got 8 turnovers here in the first half. I'd like to see them do a little bit less than that here in this second half, and I think they can pull away with the victory.
Maria Carvalho leading the way for Utah Valley with 8 points, and we are underway. Holland drives in, the floater, no good, but there's Williams with the putback and the foul, so she will head to the line for 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, these and one plays, they're really, sparks for your team. You see the teammates rally around Josie Williams as she gets this and one. It's a big-time play, first possession coming out of halftime for the Wolverines to extend this lead to 7.
29-22 Utah Valley. The Wolverines have been able to hold Sanders to just 4 points, who's averaging 18. And my goodness, what a little pocket pass to Alves. That's probably going to be on a highlight for Seattle U later on.
Yeah, definitely. That's what Coach Susie Barkham had drawn up for the Redhawks coming in out of halftime. That play was wide open, and it's something the coach's staff had noticed after the first half.
Brassless, a short baseline jumper is good. She had one of those earlier that was a little strong, but she gets this one to fall.
Ooh, great move by Sanders, working the opposite side of that screen. Alves just a little out of position to receive that pass, and they settled for a deep shot out of the corner.
Jumper's no good, but Carvalho sneaks in for her 6th rebound of the day. A long skip back to Maria. She'll fire up the 3 and knock it down.
A big-time play. Carvalho, the hand-down, man-down. Carvalho taking advantage of it and knocking down the long 3. She's, heating up here, 11 points for the Wolverines.
Holland, looks like she's going to get called for the bump as Crawford got around the outside edge. First team foul on the Wolverines, 1 team foul on Seattle here in the third quarter. The Wolverines have opened their lead up to 10.
The Redhawks have got to be careful here with this lead up to 10. They got to take care of the basketball and get points on the board. Otherwise, the Wolverines can extend.
Carvalho pleading with the official, saying it's white ball, but it's going to stay with Seattle. They
Great
jump it down
double.
into Alves, and
great double team by Brassless there.
Murphy with the 3. She is fouled on it, so 3 free throws coming. That would have been a lot more painful had she made the shot. It came up a little bit short because of the contact. So 3 free throws coming for Murphy. She is up to 6 points with 1 rebound in 20 minutes of play. She gets the first free throw to rattle in. And the third is no good. She made the first 2. Williams comes up with the rebound.
I didn't want to say it, but she was 17 for 17 from the free throw line this season. That's her first miss. So still excellent free throw shooter is Murphy.
Carvalho had another look at three. I'm surprised she didn't take it. Williams gets stripped from behind. Great pass inside, but the free throw comes up short for Alves. More free throws coming for Seattle. It looks like Crawford will head to the line.
Josie Williams, she's got to be a little more careful with the ball. She's got it at a high post, but you got to recognize there's guards around you, and Sanders, a very seasoned veteran for this Redhawks, a senior, able to sneak around that backside and get the steal and off to the races.
Free throw is no good, but an offensive rebound for Alves. Baseline jumper goes in and out, no good, and Brassless comes up with the rebound and is fouled. Foul will go against Alves. That is her third personal foul. So we're going to see her go to the bench.
Yeah, that could be a game changer. Alves does a good job of locking down Josie Williams, so they're going to have to go a little smaller in the interior and look to see the Wolverines attack that.
Carvalho fakes the three, and great job by Pete to get a hand on the ball. Comes up with the steal. Sanders looked like she thought about handing it off. There was a little miscue between her and Murphy, but it ends up with Seattle. Sweeping shot goes with the foul, and that's making things real interesting as Alves and now Josie Williams have three personal fouls.
Yeah, great job by Keogh, attacking the basket. I thought the officials were going to call the foul, after the first bump, but they didn't. Instead, they waited and called it on the shot attempt in the second bump. And like you said, Josie Williams now, she's got to go take a seat on the bench, and that changes the dynamics of the interior play for both teams.
Free throw no good, 34-29, Utah Valley up with 6:45 left in the third quarter. They find Jensen in the high post. She tries to come up with the offensive board, and she is unable to do so. Great hands by Keogh. Sanders drives right, kicks it out to Keogh. Murphy, no hesitation. No good on this one. Holland with the tough rebound. Jordan with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. We're going to have a foul against Seattle as Carvalho and Crawford both hit the deck.
Yeah, Crawford doing an excellent job playing lockdown D. She ended up going to the ground there, and her feet ended up just clipping Carvalho's feet, and that's what led to Carvalho falling to the ground there. And officially, you got to make that call, and it's unfortunate, but it has to be there.
Sometimes it just stinks being a defender.
Yeah.
Brassless floats it up and in.
Wolverines got to do a good job of locking down the paint. We see a foul here, but Sanders is really looking to attack the basket. That's her strong suit, the leading scorer for the Redhawks. So I'd like to see the Wolverines pack it more on the inside. Keep your eye out for Murphy, as we've seen she's the shooter, but everyone else, no one's proven that they're a shooter for the Redhawks. So pack it in, make it difficult for them.
Free throws up and off the back iron for Keogh. She'll get one more free throw. The Wolverines are in the penalty the rest of the quarter. Seattle U with 3 team fouls, so they are kind of knocking on the door of that themselves. That free throw drops in. Cortez with the dangerous pass. And it results in a Carvalho foul. Cortez, you can see it on her face. She knows that wasn't the best option, especially with the Wolverines in the bonus, or in the penalty, I guess. Seattle in the bonus. So more free throws coming, and Seattle could trim this lead down to 4.
Yeah, the Wolverines, they had it up to 10 at one point, right? But Seattle is staying in this, by playing good, solid defense and attacking the basket. And Cortez, if she's gonna make that pass to Carvalho, cutting in the middle on the full court trap, she's got to whip it in there. That time it was a little lackadaisical, but it was a good idea. But you got to make sure you whip it in quick.
Second free throw is good for Williams. Utah Valley leads by 5. Brassless able to break through the double. Holland will skip it out. Carvalho, quick trigger. No good this time. The attack, no good. Williams nearly comes up with her own rebound. Now Carvalho comes up with the board. 7 rebounds for Maria.
Both teams really struggling to make field goals here. They've been living at the free throw line.
Cortez will head to the free throw line. Utah Valley, as Dylan was just talking about the free throws, the Wolverines 5 of 5, shooting 100% obviously, and then Seattle 11 of 18. So the Wolverines are fortunate that Seattle has not knocked down as many free throws. But we'll take a break, see if Holland can knock down the pair of free throws in front of her.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
.450 left in the third quarter, and Utah Valley holding on to a lead. They lead by 5. But with the 4:50 left here in the third quarter, the Wolverines, both teams are in the bonus now, as Seattle has 14 fouls, so the next one will be free throws. I got a feeling this is going to be an extra lengthy quarter. Those first 2 quarters kind of flew by because there weren't nearly as many fouls called. Our producer, Ben, had the prediction that there weren't very many fouls, which equals more aggressive play, and then the officials, I don't know if it's subconscious or conscious, but they're going to recognize, okay, we don't want this to get out of hand, get too chippy, and so they start tightening things up in the second half, which is exactly what we've seen.
Yeah, definitely. And, as the physicality increases, the sloppiness also increases. We've seen a lot of sloppy fouls. They've been obvious sloppy fouls, so easy calls for the officials. Both teams need to do a better job moving their feet, getting into position as the game moves on.
Alves gets the pass, and I think we're going to have a foul on the shot as well. Brassless, the look of disbelief as Alves will head to the free throw line. Eve Brassless now with 3 personal fouls. Or is it 4? It is 4. Brassless in some foul trouble, which is not a good sign for Utah Valley because Josie Williams has 3 of her own. So if you're Seattle, you're going to have Alves attack on the inside.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the Wolverines need to do against Seattle, attack Alves. She's got those 3 fouls. It looked like a little push there, but play on.
Almost another steal.
Sanders.
Sanders, active hands. Cortez, she'll take the 3. This one's no good. Holland with the offensive board. She is fouled. It'll be on the ground as the foul happened before the shot. But either way, Holland is going to head to the free throw line. So that's a great sign for Utah Valley as Seattle's really just been chipping away at this lead. Got it down to 4. Holland perfect from the free throw line. Did I say it too soon? No. Okay, good. She was able to make the free throw. I'll shut up as she has one more on the way.
Yeah, player for the Wolverines that's been quiet this game, Madison Grange. She has only taken 1 field goal attempt she's back into this ball game. Let's see if she fires off one of these 3-point shots here in the next possession.
Alves throws it right into the hands of Cortez. Didn't see her ready and waiting. Carvalho is blocked from behind, but fouled? Was it a foul? Yes, it was. They can't believe it. Thought it was a clean block. That is a tough break for Seattle.
Yeah, she definitely got the ball. Looks like her forearm might have come across the back side of Carvalho's head as she was going up. Great job by Cortez. Jumping the passing lanes on the defensive end and taking off for the fast break.
First free throw is up and good for Maria. Shoots 84% from the free throw line. This one is no good. A rare miss for Maria. Sanders, oh dear. Coach Nielsen. That was, well, it is what it is. Free throws coming.
Yeah, good idea by Jordan Holland trying to take that charge. She knew Sanders was planning on attacking. It looked like Jordan Holland kind of braced herself, almost looked like she was trying to set her own screen. And so she was not in a perfect defensive position, and that's why she ultimately got called for the block there. We see Sanders at the line.
Sanders knocks down the first free throw. Second one on the way, and this one's no good. Nearly an offensive board. It's going to result in a jump ball. Nielsen pleading for a foul. Seattle looking to inbound. Able to get it inside to Sanders. She's able to come around a screen. No good. Offensive rebound and put back by Keogh is good. Great heads-up play.
Yeah, we see a little momentum shift here, leaning towards the Redhawks' way. And Madison Grange right there. She's got to keep driving baseline.
Nielsen is going to call timeout. We'll have a media timeout on the floor. So we'll take a break here on the WAC Digital Network. Utah Valley holding on to a 4-point lead, but Seattle looking to turn a corner.
What is it about the car shopping experience at Murdoch Hyundai that has everyone talking? Maybe it's the safety inspections or the car washes for life. It could be the price match guarantee. Or maybe it's just the way you're treated. Come fall in love in Linden, Logan, and Murray at Murdoch Hyundai. Your no regrets dealer.
.327 left in the third quarter. Utah Valley, no field goals in the last 2 minutes, 26 seconds. Seattle has been chipping away at that Wolverine lead, and it is down to 4. A little, there's been a handful of controversial calls back and forth for either team. And Utah Valley, the recipient of the most recent, they decided to call timeout. So Cortez will inbound on the sideline. The Wolverines will have possession with 19 on the shot clock.
Let's see if what Coach Nielsen's has drawn up, see if they can find a good look inside.
Ooh, Grange looks like she took a shot in the face. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, tough play right there. Grange, unable to handle the pass, and as she's going to chase down the ball, looked like she might have caught a shoulder to the left eye by the Red Hawk player Williams. She was going after that loose ball.
It looks like they're going to go and review it, make sure it's just kind of a procedural thing, standard. Make sure there wasn't anything malicious. Make sure there wasn't anything any harm involved. But we'll take a break as they are reviewing it. So we'll be back. 3:11 on the clock in the third quarter. So we'll be back with the determination from the officials.
And I'm Ben. For over 9 decades, our family has the reputation of being focused on price, selection, and service.
This decade is no different. Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months on a new Santa Fe or purchase a new Tucson for just $19,990.
You've got to come and see us in Murdoch Hyundai.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Tyson.
For over 9 decades, our family has the reputation of being focused on price, selection, and service.
This new decade is no different. Right now, take up to $10,000 off the new Silverado All-Star Edition.
You've got to come and see us at
We're still waiting to see what the officials decide as Madison Grange took a shot to the face, and it was right about mid-court. It all happened super fast. We're not entirely sure what happened, if there was any intention behind it or if it was just kind of wrong place, wrong time, which hopefully that was the case. But they are taking a close look at it to see what happened, and she was visibly shaken up after that. So in the meantime, take a look at the box score here. The Wolverines shooting 36%. They have been shooting the ball a little bit better, but, no field goals in the last 2 minutes, 42 seconds. So not a lot of shots even gone up as of late. The Wolverines 3 of 10 from distance, shooting 30% from 3. The Wolverines have been really good from the free throw line, 10 of 11, while Seattle U 13 of 21. The Wolverines have been struggling with turnovers, though. They are up to 13 turnovers and 13 assists. The assist-to-turnover ratio was a lot better in the first half, but it has caught up to them. So, what do you think Utah Valley can do different to minimize the number of turnovers? Because it seems like it's gone up to a new level.
Yeah, there's a couple of things, Kyle. One, I think they need to work the ball inside to Josie Williams. They've gone away from it, right? She had a lot of pressure early on in the game, and so they were solely relying on the outside. But as you've seen, the turnovers have gone up. The Redhawks are really extending their defense out. Sanders is flying all over the place. So I think they need to go back to a slower pace game and find Josie Williams inside the paint. Another thing that they can do is seek some fast break opportunities. We haven't seen very many fast break runs by the Wolverines, and that's got to start on the defensive end. Get a steal or a long rebound, and you got to take off and go.
So it looks like there was no malicious intent as Seattle has the ball. So the official talking things over with Seattle about the shot clock. So it looks like should be 19 on the shot clock. So they will update that. So 19 on the shot clock, 3:11 left in the third quarter. They get the ball inside to Alves, but she's going to kick it out. Murphy fakes the 3, settles for a long 2. It's no good. Kiana De Los Santos into the game, and the ball goes off of Seattle. It'll go back to Utah Valley.
Utah Valley's mixed up their lineup like you mentioned. We'll see if that can change some things on the defensive end. A little more intensity brought onto the floor by De Los Santos, and some offensive versatility with Sohail coming in.
They go back to Carvalho, now De Los Santos. Cortez, they find a wide open Carvalho for 3. It's good.
There we go. They found Josie Williams, high post, and they were able to exit the ball and swing it around, and Carvalho knocking down a big shot.
Sanders. They go inside. Alves kind of mishandles the ball, picks up her dribble, finds. Oh. Looks like she found Beej cutting to the basket. Great find. Alves A really good passer at that center position.
Yeah, great vision. Beej with a great cut right there. And Sohail, tried to go straight up, but with the angle that she had as Beej was working around, caught her with the body.
A lot of fouls here in the third quarter, 9 on Utah Valley and 6 on Seattle. Second free throw is up and good for Beej. The Wolverine lead is 6. Carvalho floats it up a little high, kind of a dangerous pass, but they're able to avoid the turnover. Under 2 to play. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Sanders, once again extending it out, making it difficult for UVU to swing the ball around the horn there.
Carvalho yelling with approval as Sohail was able to attack, and she will head to the free throw line as every foul, unless it's an offensive foul, will result in free throws the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, and that's going to be the 4th foul on Alves. She's going to have to take a seat. We'll see when she comes back in the 4th. But that could be a game changer as Josie Williams, she still has only 3 fouls. So look for the Wolverines next time down to see if they can work it inside.
Sohail was able to knock down the free throws. Oh no, she missed one of them. Crawford turns and fires, can't get the bounce, but it is knocked out by Neha Sohail, so the ball will go back to Seattle with 20 on the shot clock. 1:35 left in the quarter.
Seattle likes to get the ball to the outside and try and get a backdoor cut out of these inbounds plays. We'll see what they've got.
Murphy able to avoid the steal and just pulls the trigger, knocks it down. That is Murphy's 3rd 3 today. 10 points for Murphy.
Work it down low to Josie Williams or get it to Neha and then have her enter it in.
Carvalho fakes the long 3, kick it out. A long 2 for Cortez is off the mark. Under a minute to play, Utah Valley leads by 5 in the third quarter. Crawford up top, Sanders, she'll take a 3 and make a 3. 8 points now for Sanders.
Yeah, let's see if they can find someone inside here. That last possession, they solely worked it around the outside. Got to get into the middle to break down this zone.
About 10 seconds between game clock and shot clock, so Seattle should have the last shot, but they go inside to Williams. Williams sweeps inside. Pretty move with the left hand. Sanders finds... Looks like it was Keogh inside. Beautiful pass, and the clock is just going to run out. That's going to do it. We are 3 quarters in, and Utah Valley leads, but only by 2, 47-45. Anything can happen here in the fourth quarter, so please don't go anywhere. We will see you back here for the end of this matchup between the Wolverines and the Red Hawks.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else?
In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life. If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Chevrolet. I promise you'll love it.
Utah Valley on top by just one as the officials reviewed a long shot by, I think it was Murphy. It was actually a 3, so it's nuts. Utah Valley was able to open up a double-digit lead at one point, but Seattle has been able to play scrappy defense, get to the free throw line, and trim that lead down. Nearly a steal. Cortez has just hasn't been as crisp with her passing as we've seen of late. She really is a great passer, but she's thrown away a couple of them today.
Yeah, the energy is just not there. She came off such a fantastic game as we see Josie Williams knock down the elbow jump shot, but Cortez, I hope that she picks it up here in the fourth quarter or comes more ready to play the next game. She's got so much potential.
And they wanted a traveling violation, but a jump ball is the next best thing. Ball will stay with Seattle. Murphy inside to Keogh. Keogh with the left hook is no good. Williams comes up with the board, her 6th rebound. Carvalho to Holland. Now Carvalho, a wide open 3. A rare miss from distance for Maria. No good on the drive, but another beautiful find from Sanders.
Yeah, Sanders doing an excellent job of creating fast break opportunities for herself and for her teammates. It was a great, fake shot and then dish, and just a tough finish for Keogh.
Cortez inside. Brassless has a lane to the basket.
And
Williams comes up with the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. Williams was getting fouled. You can see her pleading with the official, saying her wrist was grabbed.
Yeah, Keogh must have some really long arms there because she was wrapped around Josie Williams completely. I guess the officials saw her with hands on the ball.
Carvalho down inside Williams. Williams will turn and fire off the window. It's good.
Tough finish right there by Josie Williams, but clutch just as time on the shot clock was expiring. Oh, nice.
Cortez found an opening and just wrapped up Keogh. Ball will stay with Seattle.
See, that's that extra intensity that Cortez has. I just want to see her trigger it all game long.
Keogh fakes the shot, goes right at Josie, but can't finish. Carvalho to Cortez. Beautiful find inside. Brassless can't connect. Foul on the floor. Looks like it's going to go on Seattle. First foul of the quarter, believe it or not. We saw a lot of fouls in the third. We are 2.5 minutes in, and just the first foul call. This is going to go against Williams, her 3rd personal foul.
And we see Alves subbing in for the Red Hawks. Coach Barkham has no other choice but to put Alves in, as Josie Williams has been doing some damage here early on in the fourth.
Brassless working in the paint and scoring. Braslis also playing with 4 fouls. 4 for Braslis, 4 for Holland, and 3 for Josie Williams. So there's a lot of players on both sides in foul trouble. Alves long on the 3. And the ball will go back to Utah Valley.
The pressure for the Red Hawks is going to have to, pick up a little bit. Look to see him trap more off this full court press rather than just slow down the Wolverines.
Utah Valley's taking control of the fourth quarter. I don't think Seattle has scored in the quarter yet. It was 47-46.
Oh, great find.
The ball falls in. You see Carvalho and Holland let out a yell of joy. 6:47 left in the game, and Utah Valley goes up by 9, has a chance to go up by 10.
Yeah, Carvalho, really anticipating the play. She threw that bounce pass from way outside, and she saw Holland. She knew Holland was coming across. Great find, and Holland finishing strong.
Carvalho filling up the stat sheet. I almost want to say triple-double watch. I mean, it can happen, but 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. So Maria is just having another stellar performance. Holland with those 12 points. So 3 Wolverines in double figures. Holland with 12, Williams with 11. Williams with 9 of her 11 points here in the second half. And a lot of that due to Alves having to sit out a good chunk due to those fouls.
If you're watching online, you can see a replay. The beautiful bounce pass by Carvalho finding Jordan Holland. She was cutting across the key, getting that and one. Great job by Carvalho anticipating, and great job by Holland, making the play happening, cutting through the key.
Utah Valley shooting 56% here in the second half. First half they shot 32, so they have been shooting the ball much better here in the second half. Holland at the free throw line. She'll get 1 with a chance to open up a 10-point lead. Holland able to get the free throw to rattle home.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, Kyle. The Red Hawks have yet to score here in this fourth period. So Wolverines have scored 9, and right on cue, though, Williams ends that scoring drought for the Red Hawks, knocking down a big 3.
Huge shot for Williams and the Red Hawks. They're playing extra aggressive defensively. They know they've got a limited number of minutes to be able to try and turn things around here. Cortez, they'll go up to Williams, back to Holland. She'll take the 3. No good. Williams with the offensive board, and she is knocked down. Josie has been very active in this fourth quarter. It's not going to send her to the free throw line as she wasn't shooting the ball. 3 team fouls on Seattle, none on the Wolverines. Skip pass to Cortez, decided not to take the 3. She'll take this one, though. It's on the way, no good, off the back iron. Murphy able to track down the rebound.
Yeah, Holland, if she would have stayed home on that wing, gone for the offensive board, she could have had an opportunity, but
Alves hit the deck, was looking for a foul, didn't get it. Cortez had a wide open look, decided not to take it, and it results in, it's going to be an offensive foul. So an unfortunate turnover for the Wolverines.
number of substitutions being made here in the game as the Red Hawks looking to chip away at the 7-point lead, see what kind of play they've got coming here. Williams looking to be aggressive.
Traveling violation on Seattle. Will give the ball back to Utah Valley.
That's a tough one. She did an excellent job of attacking, but it looked like she got bumped a little bit.
Cortez is bumped. That is the 4th team foul on Seattle, so any more on the Red Hawks will result in free throws. Holland inbound on the sideline. Carvalho getting seriously hounded, but the crafty dribbling ability. Williams able to find Brassless inside.
The big Josie Williams showing that she's got passing skills too, just like Carvalho. Great find.
Crawford attacks and is fouled. Can't connect on the shot, but she will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, looks like that's going to be Brassless' 5th foul. It was between her or Josie Williams, as both of them were on the play. Now Brassless with the body contact there as Josie Williams was straight up.
Brassless finished the night, or I guess the afternoon, with 8 points and 7 rebounds with 1 assist. So 4 of 10 from the floor. Brassless had a really good, I keep wanting to say evening, but it's midday. Free throw is good for Crawford. Only her 2nd point. The Wolverines lead by 8. Second free throw, about the same result. That one rattles home. 7-point lead for UVU. Sohail able to cross midcourt. And Carvalho has played a lot of minutes today, and she doesn't look fatigued at all. She's just I'm impressed with the endurance of Carvalho because she's played 35 minutes. Holland turns, fires, and will go to the free throw line. Doesn't connect on the basket, but Holland has been a perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw line today.
Yeah, great job by Josie Williams finding her teammate once again inside the paint. This time it was Jordan Holland, and Holland, going up strong, taking the contact. She's going to shoot 2 from the line here, and you mentioned it, Carvalho. She's been playing a lot this game, but she has to.
Yeah.
Right? She's the main ball handler for the Wolverines. Seattle's been pressing the entire game. It's been a difficult press. We've seen it. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of leadership by the Wolverines, and Carvalho is doing an excellent job of taking on that pressure.
4 minutes, 18 seconds left. The Wolverines up by 9. Williams will take a 3. This one's in and out, no good. Josie comes up with the rebound.
As we see the time winding down here, just under 4 minutes, and the Wolverines up 9, it's crucial for them to not get complacent. They got to keep looking to attack and score the basketball. You don't want to find yourself with a narrowing lead.
Josie had Carvalho wide open under the basket, but they were able to get it to Maria, and she will head to the free throw line as Seattle is in the bonus. Maria 1 of 2 from the line so far today. And taking a look around the WAC, currently UTRGV came away with a win earlier today against Chicago State, and Grand Canyon was able to beat California Baptist. And if things continue to go well for Utah Valley, they will remain undefeated in conference play. Still a lot of time left before we can make that statement, though. The official is calling a foul. This is going to go against Jordan Holland. You're hearing it from the crowd, the disapproval.
Well, that's looking like it's the official saying that's the 5th foul on Jordan Holland. That's a tough one to go out on. It certainly looked like Crawford for the Red Hawks was a little out of control, off balance on that last play. I guess the official saw something that we didn't see here.
Shot is no good. And Williams able to keep it alive. Williams able to bury the 3 right after. So great hustle play by Williams to save the ball and then knock down the shot. 3:22 left in the game. Things are starting to heat up here in Orem, Utah. We'll be right back.
And I'm Ben. For over 9 decades, our family has the reputation of being focused on price, selection, and service.
This decade is no different. Right now, get 0% financing for 72 months on a new Santa Fe or purchase a new Tucson for just $19,990.
You've got to come and see us in Murdoch Hyundai.
Hi, I'm Ben. And I'm Tyson. For over 9 decades, our family has the reputation of being focused on price, selection, and service.
This new decade is no different. Right now, take up to $10,000 off the new Silverado All-Star Edition.
You've got to come and see us at
All right, Utah Valley up 62-54 with 3:22 left in the game, but Seattle trying to make a final push to close the gap. There's a lot of time left. A lot can happen. They're able to find Kiana. She's going to hang on and give the ball back to Maria. Sohail down inside Williams. Williams is going to go right at Alves. Great defense by Alves. Williams can't connect. Alves is going to pull up a little free throw line jumper.
Yeah, good find right there once again by the senior guard Sanders, finding her fellow teammate Alves on the fast break.
Kickball by Crawford. We'll give UVU the ball back. 2:40 left in the game, 22 on the shot clock. Carvalho takes that high screen from Williams. Josie with a nice screen, a long 2 for Cortez. That's our bread and butter. She knocks it down. That's 3 of those jumpers for Cortez today. That gives her 6 points.
Yeah, excellent job by Cortez. The Wolverines here, they can't give up a 3 just as Murphy's letting it fly.
Alves hits the deck again. Great rebound by Sohail. Under 2 minutes to play. Utah Valley up by 8.
This will probably be the last possession that Seattle doesn't foul on. See if they can get the ball into Cortez's hands or Sohail's hands and see if they can.
Beautiful crossover. Maria, a long 2. Great job creating space, creating her own shot. Carvalho now up to 19 points, tying that career high. Kiana able to get the ball to Sohail. They break the press. No, they don't actually. Ends up in a steal by Seattle. Just over a minute to play. And the ball will go out off of Utah Valley as Saunders tried to find a cutting Alves. Alves with 17 points and 5 rebounds. She does have those 4 fouls, though. Murphy No good on the jumper. The ball will go back to Seattle.
That's a tough shot right there by Murphy. The officials might review that as it's under 2 minutes here, but.
So it looks like the call is in favor of Seattle, but they are going to take a look at the monitor and review it. We'll take a little break here. In the meantime, 1:04 left. Seattle trying to put together the impressive comeback, but do they have enough time? We'll find out here on the WAC Digital Network in just a moment.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, sir.
All right, the call stands. It'll stay with Seattle. They lob it in. Alves wanted the three really badly. Ends up in a turnover. Williams and Cortez were kind of battling for the ball, and Carvalho was looking for a teammate. It ends up, I think it's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Wolverines, fortunately for Utah Valley. Pete checks into the game, and Alves will check out.
Yeah, look for the Red Hawks here. Try and get a steal in the backcourt, and if the Wolverines make it pass, so they're going to have to foul as time's winding down.
They do. Kiana finds a cutting Williams, but Williams decides to bring it back, and they are pleading for a foul. A lot of time going off the clock, so that will send Cortez to the free throw line.
Yeah, smart decision by the Wolverines. De Los Santos found Williams, who could have taken the easy layup, but Williams, smart heads-up play, pulling it out, and they ended up taking off probably 6-7 seconds more off the clock, and that's crucial time that the Red Hawks aren't going to be able to get back as they find themselves down 9.
Another free throw coming for Cortez as she knocks down the first. And the second is good. Utah Valley extends their lead to 10 with 40 seconds. They're going to take a long three. It comes up short. Cortez comes up with the rebound, and she will head to the line once more. Utah Valley, and let's just take a step back and take a moment to appreciate what the Wolverines and what Coach Nielsen has been able to do with this team over the last 5 games. Things were looking, I'm sure there were many people, including myself, where you look at a new coach coming in and you think, a lot of times with a new coach and a new system, it takes a year, maybe 2, to really gel in a new system, really figure things out. But, throughout non-conference play, it was a struggle for the Wolverines. But conference play has been a completely different story, and the Wolverines have just been playing so well, and they've had multiple players step up in a lot of different ways. 20 seconds left, and Sohail comes up with the block. Carvalho gets it back to Cortez. Will they foul again? I don't think they will. Utah Valley pulls together a string of 5 straight wins. They take this one 70-58 at home against Seattle University. The Wolverines improve to 3-0 in conference play. Coach Nielsen's got to be thrilled with his team's effort.
Yeah, Utah Valley played exceptionally well here in the fourth quarter. They did a fantastic job limiting the Red Hawks on the offensive end, and they were able to go on quite a run for themselves, and they ended up closing this game out with a 12-point victory. Great job by the Wolverines playing through the physical first half, and then the foul fest that was going on in the third quarter, and really just pulling away with a great victory.
Yeah, we'll take a little break here before we get Coach Nielsen on the mic with us here in just a moment. So we'll be right back on the WAC Digital Network.
The path to true success is achieved through determination.
With the goal!
Determination to grow, to push through, and to finish.
And there's a championship, the first ever.
Utah Valley student-athletes strive for these qualities.
Out of here!
UVU student-athletes need your support from the community, their peers, and their families to achieve this growth and success in life.
Has an opportunity laid down, and there it is! A dive into third base.
Support from donors like you makes a significant impact on the lives of more than 370 Wolverine student-athletes. The General Athletic Scholarship Fund will help our student-athletes be successful in the classroom, on the field, and in life. Please support our student-athletes with a personal donation and watch these men and women grow now and in the future.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
The difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else. In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life.
If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Hyundai. I promise you'll love it.
The Wolverines come away with their 5th straight victory. They're 3-0 in conference play. We're joined by head coach Nielsen. What can you say about your players and the way that they've come together and come, just with this 5-game win streak? It seems like you guys are turning a corner at the perfect time.
Yeah, I think, some of us probably luck, but all year we kept saying conference. We want to really establish who we want to be by conference, and I think you start to see that defensively. From everybody that played in the game today, I thought, other than a few breakdowns, we played some really, really good defense. Seattle's a high-scoring team, and to hold, Sanders to, I think, what you have 8 points, is really good. 43 had a nice game for them, but to hold them to 31% shooting, I was really proud of that, especially.
You've had a few players, it's visibly noticeable that they're playing with a new level of confidence compared to what we've seen, with Maria Carvalho, with Josie Williams, with Madison Grange. It just seems like there's no hesitation to shoot open shots and just be aggressive. So what has been your message to the players, and what do you think has changed?
I think the biggest thing is we just keep saying, hey, don't worry about your points. Work to get your teammates shots and get them open. And then the ball I don't know how it works. Maybe it's just karma with basketball, but the ball always seems to find you when you do that, when you're looking to help out your teammates. And that's the thing I love about our team right now is even from half to half, quarter to quarter, it's different people, Josie didn't have a great first half, and she ends up with a double-double in the second half. Maria shoots the ball well in the end. Lexus plays big minutes in the second half. Just everybody stepping up. I mean, even Kiana coming in and playing defense there at the end. It's a total team effort, and that's what we've been preaching. And they're really, I think, starting to buy into that, and I think you're starting to see some results, which is nice.
All right, last thing, Coach. You guys have your first conference road trip coming up against 2 really good teams in New Mexico State and UTRGV. What do you guys need to do to continue this momentum on the road?
Right. The thing we're going to be hitting from the second I go in the locker room here until we go on the road is, like you said, both these teams are really good, and we have to let our defense fuel our offense. You can't win road games in conference without playing good defense, and that's really going to be the key. We've been saying all along, you got to win the home games to have a chance at the conference championship. But next week will be a big test, and I'm excited to see where we're at and how we can compete.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Coach. Appreciate it. Congrats on the win streak. Let's keep it going.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be right back with Josie Williams on the WAC Digital Network. Don't go anywhere.
Thinking of buying a home? Think bigger. Because with UCCU's low interest rates and low mortgage insurance rates, you could qualify for more house with the same payment you could get from other local lenders. A mortgage with UCCU gives you more purchase power. That means more money you can put into your home or back into your pocket. To learn more, visit uccu.com/morehouse or stop by any UCCU branch today. More house, same payment. Only at UCCU, inspiring smart mortgage decisions.
Welcome back on the WAC Digital Network. I'm joined by Josie Williams. Josie, it was quite the battle between you and Seattle today. How do you like those matchups between, there's some games where you play against smaller centers and you kind of are able to do whatever you want in the paint, and then you come up against a player like Alves or someone else that's about your same height or bigger. What are those matchups like for you?
Personally, I like playing the bigger girls. I think that I can do my moves better off of their bodies. I feel like because I'm big, I understand how they play, and I like those matchups. It's good for me. So
you guys are on a 5-game win streak, undefeated in conference so far. But you have a big test. I was just asking Coach about this. You're going on your first road trip in conference play. You haven't played well on the road so far.
Right.
Where's the team mindset, and what is going to be the focus going against two of the best teams in the conference in their house?
Right. I remember last time we talked about building momentum, and I think we have that momentum built. And so